One of the most recent talks in the 154-pound weight class comes two fighters that have proven they belong in the conversation in one of the top 3 best divisions in boxing, Patrick Teixeira and Brian Castano. For Patrick, once considered a prospect in the early part of his career, brought good hand skills and attributes, was making his way to be a considerable contender in the division. The test had come, 2016 against Curtis Stevens. Steven proved too experienced for Patrick as Stevens timed his punches, ultimately resulting in a TKO. After the bounce back and a few wins under his belt came his last bout, where he had a great performance against his opposition in Carlos Adames, in a thrilling toe-to-toe matchup where the cut and bloody Teixeira proved to have a ton of heart and bouncing back after a lackluster first half of the bout, even knocking down Adames after a swarm of accumulating punches by Teixeira. The end result? Teixeira comes away with the unanimous decision and winning the WBO title. Brian Castano, a proven contender with well-precision boxing technique, has made him an avoided fighter for the most part of his career. He has held the WBA interim lightweight middleweight title from 2016 to 2018 and the WBA regular light middleweight title from 2018 to 2019. As of November 2020, he is ranked the world's 5th best active light middleweight by the Ring magazine and the Transnational Boxing Ranking Board. His most notable fight, Erislandy Lara, March 2019, that ended in a 3-way split decision draw. That fight proved Castano is a credible contender and perhaps could become an elite fighter and showcase his skills for the WBO title that is at hand. What's happening, YouTube boxing world? I am your host, Nice, and welcome back to the Fight Room. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you do for the latest boxing news, feedback, and entertainment. A good matchup at the 154-pound scale is at hand. Brian Castano taking on Patrick Teixeira for his WBO title. And it is going to be a good fight, ladies and gentlemen. Why I say, Brian Castano is a superb, well-rounded boxing technician, an exceptional fighter, perhaps the best hidden talent at the 154-pound scale. Great speed, superb combination puncher with well-rounded skills, demonstrates and articulates the craft, puts together phenomenal combinations while establishing his footwork with angles and bodywork artistry. The guy is impeccable and can be an elite star down the road. His most notable fight, Erislandy Lara, back in 2019 after Lara lost to Jared Hurd and came back to fight Castano, which was a dangerous fight for him, and it ended in a split decision draw. And Brian Castano in that fight proved himself an elite, honestly. He showed his skills, displayed his movement, lateral movement, his footwork, his combination punching, his speed against Erislandy Lara, a southpaw fighter that is hard to get into, but Castano did exceptionally well. Not too many elite fighters talk about Brian Castano because they know that he has the potential, the skills, the speed, the ability to be a force to be reckoned with in the division. They know that. So now he's going to try to prove that against Patrick Teixeira, a guy that you cannot sleep on, that still has skills, heart, and will. And he only has 1 defeat, and he has exceptional power as well. He is a southpaw with long reach, good left hand, works very well in the inside as well as the outside. A likely fighter who picks his punches as well as good combinations while on the defensive end. He is a patient fighter, can take punches with the exception of the Curtis Stevens knockout, of course. A dangerous fighter. He can go in the outside, in the inside, like I said. He can go toe-to-toe and can bang with you if he has to. So it is going to be an exciting fight, I believe, for this division. 2 good fighters that bring something to the table, and both men have a ton of heart. Now for me, Brian Castano is going to be an elite star, not really recognized to the casual fans. He only has 16 wins, no defeat, and 12 by knockout. Patrick with 31 wins and 22 by knockout, only that 1 defeat. So, his record speaks for itself. The guy has skills as well. A highly anticipated matchup, I believe, for the division. And the winner will be a likely matchup for the future for Jermell Charlo, that we all know is the unified champion that has all the titles but the WBO. So they was talking about him fighting Patrick Teixeira, a couple months ago. They named it, they spoke about it, but nothing has been talked about that. So now Brian Castano is going to fight for the title, and the winner likely will be facing Jermell Charlo, likely for the titles. But with the fight in hand, overall it's going to be a good matchup, a great fight at the 154-pound division. My belief and my prediction for this bout, I got Brian Castano defeating Patrick Teixeira via TKO stoppage in the late rounds. Yes, I have Brian Castano defeating Patrick Teixeira via TKO later rounds. Y'all already know I am your host, Nice. Like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, don't forget to share the fight room.